Hello and welcome back. So I'm sure you all saw that story. It was quite the headline that read, quote, Prince Harry deliberately destroyed, in quotes, potential evidence, phone hacking case hears. So yes, I saw a lot of people retweeting that headline. And of course, I think that the headline was meant to be catchy. And I wonder how many people actually read down to the end of the whole article, because a lot of people were, basically making this to be some gotcha moment for Prince Harry, when in fact it really wasn't. So let's get into the story. So if you're here for the first time, thank you for choosing to tune in. So let's get into this. So the article here by The Guardian, let's read it all down to the bottom and get the context of the story, says this. The Duke of Sussex has been ordered to explain why messages with his ghostwriter were destroyed after the publication of his memoir, Spare, when they could be relevant to his legal battle with the publishers of The Sun. Prince Harry was also told to attempt to retrieve the messages from the messaging service Signal, and his lawyers ordered to search through his other texts, WhatsApp messages and emails from 2005 to January 2023, when his best-selling autobiography was published for relevant documents. Anthony Hudson Casey for News Group newspapers NGN accused the Duke of, quote, obfuscation, in quotes, and creating an obstacle course, in quotes, during its efforts to find relevant material for the litigation over the prince's allegations of unlawful information gathering, and said that Harry had to be forced, kicking and screaming, in quotes, to carry out searches of his communications, Hudson told a High Court judge, Mr. Justice Fancourt, on Thursday. At the one-day hearing, NGN argued the Signal messages between 2020 and 2023 were important because Spare contained extensive references to the Duke's knowledge and suspicions of unlawful information gathering before 2013, the applicable date in the case. Any claims for damages must be lodged within 6 years, with Harry having launched his legal action in 2019. If he believed he had a potential claim against NGN before 2013, then the case could be dismissed on the grounds it was filed too late. In his oral ruling, the judge described troubling evidence, in quotes, that a large number of potentially relevant documents, confidential messages between the claimant and his ghostwriter of Spare, as well as the drafts of Spare, were destroyed sometime between 2021 and 2023, well after this claim was underway, end quote. It was not clear, quote, what exactly happened and needs to be made so by a witness statement by the claimant himself explaining what happened to the Signal messages between him and his ghostwriter, and whether any attempts to have been made to seek to retrieve them, end quote, Fancourt added. Quote, it seems to me inherently likely that in the course of discussing at length the material for the Duke's autobiography, matters would have been said that related to the parts of Spare in which unlawful information gathering in relation to newspapers is discussed, end quote. He said Moringer had written in a New Yorker magazine article that he and Harry, quote, were texting around the clock, end quote. The judge ordered the Duke's lawyers to search texts, WhatsApps, and Signal messages, as well as Harry's laptop for relevant documents from 2005 to the end of January 2023, which was the date of publication of Spare, using 47 key words. He said attempts should be made to retrieve the Signal messages that were believed to have been deleted. So the article goes on to say the judge also expressed real concern, in quotes, that the majority of the searches for relevant documents had been conducted by, quote, the Duke himself in California, end quote, rather than by his solicitors. He said that apart from articles Harry complained about and documents relating to his earlier application for the case to be dismissed, the Duke had, quote, only disclosed 5 documents, end quote, adding, quote, that is rather remarkable and gives me cause for concern about the disclosure exercise, end quote. Harry alleges he was targeted by journalists and private investigators working for NGN, which also published the now defunct News of the World. He is among a number of people to bring cases against the publisher, with a full trial of some cases due to be held in January. The publisher has previously denied unlawful activity took place at The Sun. So now this is a crucial part of this article that comes right down at the bottom. So I wonder how many people got all the way down here. So here the article sums it up here and says, quote, David Sherborne, representing Harry, said the autobiography was, quote, written in hindsight, end quote, and was not evidence of his contemporary, in quotes, state of knowledge. He dismissed the defendant's application as a, quote, classic fishing expedition, end quote, for potential information that was, quote, entirely unnecessary and disproportionate, end quote. It was monstrously, in quotes, inaccurate and headline grabbing for NGN to allege the Duke had to be dragged, kicking and screaming, in quotes, to disclose documents. He said Harry was voluntarily allowing a search of his emails that had taken 150 hours and cost £50,000. He said NGN had previously deleted millions of emails, in quotes, as a way of, quote, hiding incriminating evidence, end quote. It was the, quote, height of hypocrisy to suggest that obstacles were being put in the way by the claimant, end quote. David Sherborne added. So yes, fantastic the way that Mr. Sherborne put it, saying that it was a headline-grabbing statement. To no surprise, a lot of outlets out there just took some of those lines and ran with them. The, obstacles and those catchphrases were splashed across so many headlines. And yet, once again, it was just the interpretation of one of the lawyers in their arguments. And it was picked up on and it was ran with. So yes, it truly does amount to some type of fishing expedition to ask him to search through Harry's texts, messaging and all that, emails from 2005 to 2023 of January. What? Come on. I think that is just such a stretch. As Mr. Sherborne has pointed out, that Harry's book was written in hindsight, and as he said, it was not evidence of his contemporary state of knowledge. Once again, right there, down at quite near the bottom of the article, we do get the full context of this. So share thoughts on that in the comment section. At the end of the day, the judge did grant NGN's request that Harry's lawyers write to his former solicitors at the law firm Harbottle and Lewis and the royal household members, Sir Clive Alderton, the private secretary to the king, and Sir Michael Stevens, the keeper of the Privy Purse, to request communications records concerning the Duke. And Harry had to make an interim payment of £60,000 in legal costs to NGN after the ruling was in favor of the publisher in this case. So once again, context is there. I've read it all right down to the bottom, nothing left out. And that's the context of the day. Kindly keep Prince Harry in your prayers. For him, the good fight continues. So let's wait and see what happens next. Keep it here for more updates. Okay, now on to the second story. Apparently Meghan was spotted. She was seen in Beverly Hills as she posed for a photo shoot in a tracksuit. In the clip, which I don't think I will be playing here, I will just give a description. Meghan was seen wearing a black tracksuit in the video, which was caught by a fan who spotted her at the Beverly Gardens Park on Santa Monica Boulevard on Thursday. In the viral clip, a stylist could be seen adjusting Meghan's top. However, the footage is not clear enough to confirm that Meghan is posing for a stylish session. It is also unclear what the Duchess was gearing up, perhaps to do or to promote. She has several projects in the works with Netflix and is expected to launch her lifestyle brand very soon. So it's the first time that Meghan was seen out and about from the last time we saw her in Nigeria with Prince Harry. And of course, speculation is just all over the internet. A lot of people are saying that perhaps she might be having some collaboration or, who knows what it was. It's just a quick clip, less than I think than even 9 seconds. You can see Meghan there in the park. Someone is adjusting her sleeve. So that remains to be seen. So share thoughts. So what do you think is cooking here in the clip? Pretty cool in what she's wearing. Who knows? She did have a team of women around her, so a lot of speculation as to what's going on. But Meghan was smiling. She looked like she was having a good time. The weather was amazing out there. So yes, let's see what's in the works. I cannot wait. So share thoughts on all this news in the comment section below. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you. Denise Grayson, thank you for the love that you've continued to show throughout the years. I appreciate you for choosing to accompany me here on this YouTube journey. You are valued and appreciated. God bless you. Thank you as well to you. You go by the handle Lala. I would like to say that I appreciate you for your kindness and the tangible love that you have continued to show. You've been so consistent and faithful in your giving, and it has not gone unnoticed. Thank you. I love you. God bless. And a very special thank you right now to those of you who gave through Super Thanks. Thank you to you, Black Queen. I truly appreciate you for your generosity and kindness. Thank you for all the times that you've gone above and beyond to show your love through your giving. We love you and appreciate you for being a blessing, not only to me, but to this channel. I love you and I'm always praying for you. Thank you. Once again, share your thoughts on this news. If you liked this one, give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button. It truly does help out the channel. And follow on Twitter or X. I'd love to see you on there as well. So let's keep on praying for each other. I love you all. Share your comments below and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.